The ACR board will not propose a candidate for the Commission presidency as part of the 2014 European elections. The decision not to field a candidate must be formally confirmed by the ACR Council meeting on the 21st of March. The ACR board believes that this presidential selection process is lacking in public support and legal authority. To participate would be to legitimize the idea that a European executive should be chosen by a federal legislature. Yet federalism has no treaty basis, nor any backing from the electorates.
All of the federalist parties have jumped on this line in the Lisbon Treaty that says that the next Commission president shall be appointed taking account of the European election results. And they interpret this to mean that effectively we already have a European federation, that there is a pan-European parliament, and that returns a pan-European government. We don't believe that that vision has any popular support, nor actually do we believe that it really has a proper legal base in the treaties. So we are standing for those tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of people around Europe who don't want to be citizens of a federal Europe, who have never been asked whether they consent to this process, and who still owe their chief loyalty to their national institutions and procedures.
We do not believe into that particular strategy, and as the ACR board, we will propose not to nominate our own candidate for the Commission presidency as a part of the 2014 European elections. Of course, that doesn't mean that we resign from any participation in any public debate on the future of the European Union. It's just the contrary. We will be asking for equal and fair participation that will allow us to present our vision of Europe and our attitude towards this particular selection procedure that has been just described here.
According to our poll, the three main candidates, together with all the other potential candidates, score very low in public recognition. Between 61% and 84% have never heard of the main candidates, and only between 2% and 10% know a great deal about them. Do you know who this man is?
No.
No.
No. No, I don't think so.
He's the socialist candidate for the European elections. Do you recognise this man?
No. It's French?
Luxembourgeois. Jean-Claude Juncker.
No.
Doesn't say me, no.
No. Do you recognise this man?
I think I saw him on the news somewhere, but...
Do you know his name?
Sorry.
I saw him, he's Finnish.
No, he's Belgian.
Belgium?
Yeah. His name is Guy Verhofstadt. The recognition of these candidates is even lower outside their own countries. That's the problem with trying to create democratic structures where there is no common public opinion.
We believe that the selection of the Commission President candidate is a matter for the European Council to nominate. Yes, of course, there's a ratification vote in the Parliament. That's how it's set out in the treaty. But we believe the process of having presidential candidates from all the trans-European groups is a flawed process. It has no legal basis and it has no legitimacy, and therefore we will not be participating in it.
In a Comres poll published to accompany our announcement and conducted across the 6 largest EU member states, we found that 55% of those surveyed believe that their countries have already ceded too much power to the EU, and only 25% disagreed.
If we were to participate in this process, we would be legitimizing it. We would be accepting that Europe is already a federation, that we have to behave as a pan-European party, contesting elections on a common and binding pan-European manifesto. Now, we don't think that that reflects public opinion. When people go and vote in Denmark, in the Czech Republic, in Portugal, in Romania, they're not saying, Schulz or Verhofstadt, they're not even aware of the links between their candidates and these pan-European parties. This whole thing is a pretense without any basis in public support whatever.